Okay, how's it going everyone? This is an episode of Draw the World and it's been a while since I last did one of these. I've been meaning to do one, I just haven't got around to it because I've been caught up in a few projects and videos that I've been working on, but we're back to it now. And if you're familiar with this series, then you know it's the one where we go onto Google Earth, explore locations all around the world and look for something to draw. Now normally you go ahead, leave some comments down below and suggest some places for me to do one of these, and I've gone over to the last one which we did, which was in West Virginia, and had a look at the comments. There seems to be a popular one at the top. Someone suggests Iceland, so I think that is going to be the location for this one. Yeah, Iceland it is, and be sure to leave a comment on this video suggesting some places for me to do in the future. I'll be sure to read them, but for Iceland I don't think I need to search it up. I should be able to find it just by scrolling around, hopefully. And yeah, I've never actually visited Iceland. I've always wanted to go there. Here it is, this should be it. Yeah, alright, so it's quite a small place, and yeah, I've never visited. I'd like to. I've never been here on Google Earth either, but it's a pretty unique place. From what I know, there isn't a lot of people who live here, and the people who do live here, most of them live, where is it? In this place, Reykjavik, which is I think like the main town. Most of the population live here, and the rest of this around here is like wasteland. There's a lot of volcanic eruptions which take place in Iceland, and so the landscape is really unique. So let's pick up this guy and hover him over, and you can see that there's no blue lines around this bit because this is all like just landscape. There's not a lot of people who live here, so I'm just going to throw him down somewhere around here. I'm trying to stay away from the main city up here because seeing as it is quite a unique place, I want to take advantage of it and see if I can find something interesting to draw. So let's just drop him here. Alright, so the probability that we land in the middle of nowhere is quite high in a place like this, but we'll see what happens. Wow. Alright, so straight away, look at this. This is amazing. It's definitely in the middle of nowhere, no doubt about that, but the view is pretty insane. And yeah, let's draw this. That is the end of this episode. I feel like I should do that. I think we're in one of these locations where you can't actually move about. Yeah, so it's one of them stationary locations on Google Earth where you sort of just look around like this, but let's just take a second to admire the landscape and the views. All of these snow-covered mountains. Is that like some sort of hiking gear on the floor there? But that's pretty insane. We're going to have to come out of this and choose another location where we can actually explore around. But that was I wouldn't say that was a bad start. I'd say that was a good start. Look at this little island over here. Anyways, alright, let's drop ourselves in another location. Hopefully it's somewhere where we can actually move around. Let's go. Alright, let's just put ourselves here. So it's sort of near the main town. It's on the outskirts, so it shouldn't be too deserted. But yeah, that was insane, that other place. Alright, so straight away we've got a woman who is getting into her car, and there's some snow. There's a lot of snow. Wait for this to load. We're in another one of them locations where you can't move about. Oh, this is annoying. So yeah, we're going to have to come out of this. Is that a toilet? Yeah, it is. Alright, so, and look at that over there. Is this? Oh, that's just a shadow. I thought it was like some ice or water or something. But yeah, let's come out of this. Let's try again. Third time lucky. And if the next one doesn't work, then we're going to have to just place ourselves in the middle of the town and explore the town. But come on, I'm hoping we can get somewhere good. I hope that isn't the place where we went to first of all. I think it's somewhere different. Okay, so this is, at least we can move about here, but again, it's in the middle of nowhere, but well, I can't really expect much from Iceland. I mean, the scenery is good to look at, but I don't really want to draw just hills and stuff. Is this like some sort of vehicle and some houses up there, but I don't think we can go up this way. No, we can't. Alright, so let's just carry on going forward. But yeah, I like doing these episodes because it gives me a chance to... It gives me an opportunity to talk with you and about anything really. Just let you know what's happening on the channel. Talk about art-related subjects and the stuff that I enjoy talking about. And if you've been keeping up to date with the content on the channel, you'll know that I've been sort of covering anatomy recently, which might have come across as a boring subject to some of you, and I understand why, because it is one of them fundamentals which is really tedious, and I avoided it for a while, and then eventually you realise that it kind of limits you in a way if you don't have an understanding of how the body works and how the muscles function and stuff, especially when it comes to drawing characters without relying on a reference image. I mean, even when you rely on a reference image, it's still good to have an understanding of how things work, and that's the same goes for anything really. If you're going to be drawing something, it's good to know how it works and functions, because then you can sort of create and design in a realistic and practical way. But yeah, the other day I uploaded a video on the anatomy of the spine, and then the one before that was on the skull, and we're going to cover the skeleton first and then move on to the muscles if we get that far with it. It depends on how you found the series. I enjoy making them anyways, so I'll probably continue to do it. And even though the views are low on that sort of content, I don't really let the views dictate my decisions when it comes to making stuff, because I make stuff out of an interest for it, and I don't let like the views dictate any decisions, any creative decisions, because I think that is the wrong path to go down. But these Draw the World episodes are a break and a chance for me to sort of step away from the educational and tutorials stuff and make content that is hopefully entertaining and kind of informative and enjoyable to watch. But we seem to be just be going down this road that looks like doesn't really lead anywhere. So this is as entertaining as this channel gets, just going down an empty road in the middle of nowhere in Iceland. And I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to have to just either draw some landscapes or come out of this, go into the city and draw something in the city. But we'll just have another look up here and see if there's anything up here, and if there isn't, then we'll do something about it. Yeah, let's come out of this place. Okay, so I think this is the 4th time that we've done this. One last go. All right, let's choose this place here. This place called Vic. Quite a strange name. See what this place is like. Whoa! Alright, so we're in one of them locations where you can't move about, but I think we can make this work. We can do a drawing from this point, and it doesn't really matter. And this is quite cool because this is a beach with black sand, and I think this is something unique to Iceland. So yeah, and the cliffs over there, they look quite good. Let's sketch some hills, some cliffs and some landscapes. Yeah, let's draw this, see what we can do. So after exploring numerous places around Iceland, I decided to go with what we had found and started sketching some cliffs. I'm going to be drawing the sea and the sky around them, so this will be a good way to show how I create those textures. Also, when I had stopped recording, I quickly went over to the actual town called Vik in Iceland, and that was where we was meant to end up, but I must have just clicked outside of that because we ended up on the beach next to it around the other side of the cliff. But that place looked really cool, so I think I'll have to do another episode eventually and go there to draw some stuff. But For this one we are working with it and sketching these cliffs, which I think are still pretty amazing to look at. Also the black sand on the beach, that is unique to Iceland, and I actually looked it up and read that it's created from lava flowing into the ocean and then it cools down almost instantly as soon as it touches the water. There's loads of volcanic eruptions quite often there. I think it said on average that there's one every 4 years, so no wonder the population is quite low. But yeah, I'd still like to visit. And I also read that, I love how I'm just spilling out some facts here, but I also read that there isn't a McDonald's in Iceland. They have like a Subway and stuff, but yeah, no McDonald's surprisingly, and that's probably the only place in the world. Anyways, with this drawing I sketched in the cliffs and organised them first before making them quite dark in value so that they'd stand out. I think I went over them with a 6B pencil and just worked into the texture a bit. I don't normally draw landscapes that often like this, but I actually enjoyed it and I think I'll be doing more of this in this series. Speaking of this series, I'll try and do it more often now. I've realised that it's unique to this channel and it's something that I want to spend more time on. But yeah, Iceland is done, and thank you to the person who suggested that. Be sure to leave your own suggestions down below in the comments, and some of you have been even leaving the names of your hometowns, which is cool, because imagine if I was doing one of these videos and I happened to draw your house, which the chances of me drawing your specific house are pretty slim, but you might see it in the video, who knows. So yeah, be sure to leave a comment down below. If you enjoyed this and want to see more, then please give the video a like, subscribe if you want to keep up to date with the notifications on, and yeah, that's pretty much everything. Thank you for watching.